This land is cold-blooded. It butchers the weak and has annihilated civilizations. Even so, there are those who have risen to tower above the beast that is Skyrim. Some are beings of incredible power, casting a shadow across the land, while others flow without trace, leaving a profound peace as the only mark of their passing influence. This is a record of the shadows, an accounting of the marks left on history by the ones who would not be crushed by this land. This is Expedition Skyrim.
You started me. There's a necromancer around here, so watch yourself. Can you help me? He's in the tomb doing gods know what with my dead relatives. Val's Baron. My family has never really seen eye to eye with him. And he's finally gone off the deep end. He's gone in to defile our family tomb by using our ancestors for his filthy, dark elf necromancy. My aunt went in after him, but she hasn't come out yet, and I don't think I can take him by myself. I'm not proud of it. I'm terrified of that place, and Aunt Agna knows it. My dad locked me in there in a drunken rage when he left us. 3 days in there eating the offerings left for our dead before Aunt Agna found me. Can you help me? He's in the tomb doing gods know what with my dead relatives. Great. I'll unlock the door and meet you inside. Then you can lead the way.
I'm not gonna die like this. I'll kill you with my That'll teach you.
No. Aunt Agna. Talos, why didn't I go in with her?
Thank you.
He's barred the door. Gods only know how he's defiling the bodies of my ancestors in there. Agna once told me there's a secret room deeper in, where they bury disgraced members of the family. Maybe that will get us into the main chamber.
Done and done.
Careful, there's a pressure plate. She said that the bear would show the way. You found it. The passage goes through the sarcophagus. I don't like this, but we'd better keep going.
I knew I heard something.
Burial chamber where Val's is holed up. Let's get in there and put an end to this.
Should be made to serve the living, not the other way around.
I'll return my ancestors to Sovngarde, and you with them.
Sovngarde is a myth, you swit. And now you can join your ancestors in service to me.
I knew I heard something.
I've never been more ready.
Thank you for your help with vows. Please, take this, and leave me to see to Aunt Agna and my other family members.
Welcome, dear viewers, to CouchWarriorTV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and you are watching Expedition Skyrim Volume 1, Korvelain, Demon Hunter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of our Demon Hunter series. This has been a lot of fun. I would say, we've probably got a couple episodes left after this one. We'll continue to pursue a couple of quests from the Dawnguard DLC. We're also going to be kind of hitting some miscellaneous areas around Skyrim, barrows and so forth, places with undead, the kinds of things that we like to fight with this character. But I wanted to let you know that we are going to be moving on to Volume 2 very soon. Now, just a quick review. Voting is still open for the build that we are going to be covering in Volume 2. If you haven't gotten out to do any voting yet, please do so. You will find in the notes below a link to where you need to go, and if you go to that page, you'll be able to read up on all the different builds that are part of the voting. There are 5 to choose from. Vote on the one that you like best, and if you don't see one there that you like, make sure you nominate one for Volume 3. We are accepting nominations for Volume 3. I will cover this information again at the end of this episode, just as a reminder before we conclude, so you can get out there and let us know what you want to see. So it's pretty exciting. We got some good ones, I think, in store coming up, and you've got a week yet to cast your vote. Please do me the courtesy of only voting once. Also, I'd like to mention that if you nominate a build, make sure that you are including a link to that build from the new Tamriel Vault site. Do not send a link, if at all possible, from the old version of the Tamriel Vault site that was hosted on Ning. If you see Ning in the URL, it's the wrong URL, so please do me the service of going out and looking up the correct URL and including that in your nomination. So that is extremely helpful, because I am doing all the administration of this voting on my own, so not having to go out and look up the correct links for you is extremely helpful, and I don't want to be rejecting nominations because of links to incorrect places. So if you could please, that would be extremely helpful. Thank you very much. So at this point, Korvelain has reached level 40. She's an extremely powerful and high-level character at this point.
You're getting along with
but there is a lot of additional
It's not easy to
opportunity
get
for
supplies
growth.
way out here, but I'm managing.
I would certainly say that, walking her through any of these dungeons, even against lots of undead, at master and legendary difficulty is not a cakewalk. It's not perfection, but there are a lot of things that are working in our favor with her and the combination of spells that we're using. So it has been tremendous fun to experiment with this character, and I am really looking forward to a lot of the experimentation that we have going forward on some of the builds, where we've got all kinds of opportunities for deep role play and exploration of what our options are through mods and stuff like that. So I wanted to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about some changes that I'm going to institute in the format of Expedition Skyrim as we go forward. One of those is that with the beginning of Volume 2, I am going to be switching Expedition Skyrim over. We'll be transitioning over to Skyrim Special Edition. And there are enough mods out there now that I feel confident in doing that. Some of the really big ones that I rely on have already been converted. In other words, Anai Sion has converted his stuff, so we have access to Ordinator. We have access to the Apocalypse spell package, both of which are key for Korvelain's story. And there will be obviously more and more to come. The other thing I like about that too is it really allows me to not necessarily focus on graphics and retextures and all those kinds of things. It allows me to do this series with a game that's stripped down a little bit more in terms of mods, which just helps things like maintenance, stability, production, all of that stuff. So I think going forward, you can look forward to this series being recorded using Skyrim Special Edition or Master, the remaster, as some people like to refer to it. So let me know what you think of that in the comments below. I think it is a good move overall. There certainly is not the breadth of mods available for SE yet that we'd like to see, but it is building very, very quickly, and it's just a matter of time before we start to see all the more interesting armor and character retexture mods and stuff like that we've seen for the 32-bit version. The thing that I have noticed, I've been producing a Let's Play that started on the day of the release of SE called The Passage, and I've been slowly adding mods to that as we've gotten into the episodes. I have produced everything up to episode 20 so far, and one of the things that I have noticed is that on my machine, my SE game is remarkably stable, and it's not just because I'm not running a ton of mods. At this point, I think I'm running 28 mods that I've selected very carefully. But just in general, Skyrim plays very smoothly. Skyrim SE plays very smoothly on my machine because we're running 64-bit, because I'm able to use the full potential of my graphics card. I've played out a total of probably 21 episodes of this Let's Play, taken the character from level 1 all the way up to about level 14, I would say. And I have not had any stutters. I've not had any CTDs. I've not had any infinite load screens. And the load screens that I do have on my game are literally 1 and 2 second load screens going from interior to exterior environments, stuff like that. And so I think that the additional speed and stability will also be another thing that will benefit from greatly. So I think the additional speed and stability is another aspect that will just benefit greatly from it. Just means there's that much less time spent on the back end with me having to manage all that stuff and keep it all together. So what do we have to look forward to with Korvelain? As I said, probably after this we're gonna have 2 more episodes, and then we're gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna do a summary video. And that summary video, I will be getting Joe and Matt involved in helping me to produce that, and that'll be basically just kind of a roundup, a summary of my impressions of this character concept, and some information about my personal play experiences.
Don't get yourself killed.
But what to focus on in these next 2 episodes. Now, there are aspects of the Dawnguard storyline that I would like to cover. However, some aspects of the storyline I can't cover without doing other adventures in Skyrim with this character that are going to take me beyond kind of the time limit that I was planning for this one, and namely the fact that we need to acquire other scrolls. So I'm going to be taking a closer look at the collection of quests that are offered by Dawnguard and see which ones we can manage, if there are certain things that we can bypass to get at some of the additional meat of the Dawnguard quests, and then I'll be making a determination as to what we'll do over the next 2 episodes. That really gives us probably, I would say, 2 to 3 hours of content remaining for Korvelain in our experience with the Demon Hunter. So if you have any suggestions for side quests that you'd like to see Korvelain take on, particular locations that you might like to see a character like Korvelain tackle, please let me know in the comments below, and I will entertain any and all suggestions on this. Again, we have 3 hours to cover, and I want to make sure we're covering really good stuff. So if there's something out there that you think would be a particularly good spot for Korvelain and her team to go, certainly let me know, and we'll take a look at everything. So with that, I think what we're going to do is let's jump into some play. I'm going to actually recruit an additional character. I'm going to grab one of our standard Dawnguard followers, and I think we're going to go and root some vampires out of a skooma den, and then after that, we're going to continue on and do a Barrow and recover a relic. So let's get to it, shall we?
Friends like you are hard to find, and very valuable to me.
I hear you're doing a lot of the work in tracking down these vampires. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Lead the way.
Hey, we want in.
Look, I'm just here to keep watch. What you're looking for is down inside.
All right, I won't shoot you then. All right, we're going to take the crew down in there and see what we can see. Battle of Red Mountain. Must have read that one already.
Hold it. If you're going downstairs, you keep your weapons to yourself, or we'll be getting better acquainted.
Sure, we can do that.
Head on in, and behave yourself.
I mean, look at this crew. We don't look like the type that would cause trouble, do we? Oh my gosh. It's a group of very intimidating women, I think. Okay. Look at this debauchery.
I got your back. All right, what is it?
Oh, come on.
What do you need?
Need you to take him out.
Need something?
Don't move.
I still
right. Thank you, everybody, for your time and consideration. We'll just be moving on. Dealer's dead. Okay. Let's see what we can see.
Now you're mine. Won't end well for you.
You think you stand a chance?
Skyrim belongs to you. I still remember how
Is
to
he down?
fight.
He's down.
You're pathetic.
Or not.
I'll kill you if I...
Alright. We'll take the back rooms key. Vampire dust. We'll use all that.
Going to enjoy killing you.
You won't get the best of me.
Okay, where's the enemy here? Definitely hear him yelling at us. Without question. I've seen that already.
You won't get the best of me. I still remember how to fight.
Polish him off, ladies.
Enjoy killing you.
Give up while you still can.
I think we will. I think we just did. Ooh. All right. All right, I'm going to slow down a little bit here just to give my team plenty of time to catch up.
Hello, who's there?
Nicely done. Man, you guys are beasts. Down we go.
Come on.
Good measure. Another instance of the combined might of our passive effects and spell casting working together, which, of course, I really love. Dagger of throwing. Iron dagger of throwing. Oh, okay. Not a throwing dagger, but a dagger that throws the... God damn it, Serana. Get out of my way. I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay. Let's have a look around. Make sure we're taking it all in here. Journal. Take that, review it later. For now, things are probably a bit too dicey in here to be sitting around reading journals, I would think.
Guess I was just here.
Alright, let's get in here and see what's going on.
So why don't you just drink the blood from the spring? I mean, that seems
Alright, let's
easier
do it.
than running a skooma then.
I dare you can't win this! Knew I heard something. I'll kill you if I have to. You can't win this! Still remember how to fight. I'm on your side.
Alright, let's head down this way. Wait a second. Take that. Huh. I don't know what happened there. Okay, guys, this is not for us. Back up we go. We need to go up here, if I remember correctly. So this is a path out of the trap if you fall into it. So we shall go up. Let's check over here. Nothing amazing there. should open. It's too quiet. Don't like it. You're done. You're done too. You're done as well.
Kill you!
Every other time I've gone through here, it's always been as a stealth character. Never had a character that I felt comfortable just plowing through. But Korvelain is very much that character. To a ridiculous extent. I mean, it's just pretty amazing. Okay. Yeah, I hear them. I hear enemies. Oh.
Watch it!
You watch it.
I knew it!
You're the one who's in the way. Stinking followers. Ow. Ow. Holy hell. I see that coming. Watch out, everybody. There's more.
Going to enjoy killing you! No more! I yield!
Look at that. We lost a follower in the traps. That's awesome. I mean, not awesome in that we lost a follower, but just from the roleplay perspective, from the difficulty perspective, it's just cool. This feels like it amps up the gravity, you know? Okay, let's get that damage going. Just walk her down. Everybody good? Okay, Lee's ranged attacks. Deal with those. Right. Now I'm doing a little bit more here. Now I'm using this Aura of Stendarr effect. And it takes a bit more in terms of setup, you know, to get everything going. So that's why I'm often, you know, hanging back. I'm hanging back and kind of getting all the spell effects going. When we're facing smaller groups of people, often that means that my followers have dealt with them by the time I get everything popped off, but I always try to get the passive effects going first, so those are in effect and helping out my followers as they kind of march into combat. And then I get the other stuff going afterwards. So what I'm doing here is starting with King's Heart, alright? Stendarr's Aura, and then Hallowed Weapon. So I've got Hallowed Weapon going, and then I'm sort of poised based on what happens. If it looks like my followers need the help and it's really thick melee combat, then I can kick off Hallowed Weapon, get the biggest bonus I possibly can, and then go to bow. And that's just been kind of how I've been working it. Wow. That's disgusting. I don't want rock joint. Let's cure disease, because that's insane. Okay. Let's get on through here. Not much for us here. Okay. Get out of there. Want the money. Stealing drug money to finance our operation.
Oh.
Redwater skooma. We'll take that as evidence. All right. Our work here is done. A coven of vampires. Ooh, Akaviri battle saber. Let's take that. Coven of vampires eliminated and a skooma den down all at once. That is pretty damn good, I would say. Good day's work.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Yes? What do you need? Good day.
Someone do something.
Stay away from the horse. All right, let's talk to Lydia. We're going to give her this heavy stuff. All right. She can have the battle saber, the iron dagger. Look at her inventory. I'm going to take that staff away from her. And that one. And that one. Got a whole bunch of stabs here. I'm just going to try giving all of those to Serana. That's pretty hilarious. We went through there, did actually very well, I think. And the whole time I wasn't even wearing my freaking gear properly. It's insane. Armor of the Moonlit Woods automatically calls a spectral wolf to your side to fight for you 3 times a day. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah. Stringers, faith. No. Faith. Stringers. Okay. So, let's Faith and faithless. Doubt. Okay. What am I carrying that still has me encumbered? Oh, these stabs. I got to give them to Serana. That is correct. So what has she got already? Hailstones, hailstones. She's got quite a few already that we've given her. So let's give her this one. See what she does with that. All right. Well, that was interesting. I sort of like the impact of going in there with a tough follower who, you know, kind of buys it along the way. From the roleplay perspective, it adds to the sense of gravity about the whole struggle between the vampires and the Dawn Guard, you know? And it creates interesting roleplay opportunities to remember the dead or, you know, do different things to sort of acknowledge the fact that we're losing people in this fight, which is, I think, a pretty interesting proposition.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Oh no. We're on a mission. We're going to go through this ruin to acquire a relic that may help in the battle against the vampires. So let's go see what we can see here. I think that in the format that we're using for Expedition Skyrim, it's possible, but a bit more difficult to get fully engaged in the character concept, right? Because we're trying to do the best that we can to kind of run through the possibilities or the options here, right? Without kind of being involved in what I would consider to be, 100%, end-to-end role play kind of a thing. But even so, I could say that most of us feel like we have a pretty good sense at this point of who Korvelain is as a person, as a warrior, as a leader. And that's with, minimal role play here. Because we're talking about, probably 8 hours of investment in actual gameplay, roughly, by the time we're done with this. So, I think that what that makes me feel is that the character concept is really strong because of it. I think that we have a lot of opportunity with this character for roleplay. So, did you pull that lever? Lydia, what are you doing? Good God. Okay, so we need to figure out what the right combination of things is. Let's search this woman here. City of Stone. Okay, she's got notes. Well, don't be pulling that lever. Let's review her notes. My guess is we will get what we need there. Okay. What a peculiar place the Barrow turned out to be. I hadn't explored for very long before reaching this elaborate room. The gate locked me from going further into the crypt. I confess it. I'm relieved. This place puts fear of oblivion into me. There are some carvings in this room. I'll attempt to transcribe them for the college, so I have something to show for this effort. Okay. All was so in Atmora, land of truth, and our home. Man in his throne, so should he be whale in the sea, so should he be eagle in the sun's sky, so should he be snake in the weeds. Okay. So man in his chair, whale in the sea. Okay, man in his chair, followed by whale in the sea. Symbolism of the water, the sea, and the whale. Eagle in the sky. Okay. Nope. Eagle in the sky, symbolism of the sky. We can see that. Snake in the weeds. Okay, you can open it now, Lydia. Oh, thank you. Look at her, she's so impatient. What on... Lydia, stop! You're obnoxious! You're obnoxious! What are you doing? You chucklehead! Oh my god. Okay. Claw. You're like a child. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the footage at the beginning from Hilgrin's tomb. I was really trying to find a place where we could deal with a lot of undead all at once. And you'll notice that I used a new perk there where I planted the battle flag of the Dawn Guard right at the center of the battle. And that provided all of my followers in a radius around that battle flag with bonuses during that battle, which was pitched. There was a lot going on there. It was difficult. But it was super cool. Enjoyed it very much. All right. This is one of my favorite barrows in the Skyrim game, just because of all the unusual things that are happening in it. These little orbs that follow you. I like the puzzle room. I like the interesting hallway with the water on the sides, and you know, just kind of unusual things going on here, which I think are pretty awesome. Let's see if we can pick this. Nope. Nuts! So everybody, we are coming to the end of the Korvelain Demon Hunter series. How close am I here? Really? I'm not paying attention. It's one of the issues I always have. Doing commentary and playing at the same time sometimes is just difficult. Okay, Knight's Greatsword. Cyclonic Rift. Creates a storm portal for 20 seconds. Huh. Interesting. Decent sword. Take it. Hey, Lydia. Got something for you. Here. Hold on to that for me. Alright. Look out, ladies. We gotta get moving here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Another great sword. Interesting. Alright, it's getting serious now. Yeah, these are all empty, right? Yeah. Either somebody's been down here looting, or there's been a collapse, or both.
Keep your eyes open here.
I will surely do that. Okay, this is the Coral Dragon Claw. Right? What do we got? Snake, wolf, moth. So voting is still open for one more week on the build that we're going to use for the next series. So far, the green skin is in the lead, but we still got a week of voting left, so if you haven't voted, get out there and do it. You'll find a link to the voting page in the show notes. One vote only, please. That would be great. And I am doing my best to try to keep the tallies up to date. Right, ladies. Take this bastard out. He's got what we need. There we go. Come on, Lydia. You got it. Finish him. Nice.
Done and done.
Got a bolt back. All right. Song of Hormir. Soul Trapping. Battle Axe of Drafts. Target takes 5 points of wind damage and has a chance to be blown away. Vardenfeld Glass Armor. Sure. Lydia? Got more crap. More crap for you. So, that. Okay. Gave her the battle axe. We'll give Serana the staff. Have her carry that. Oop. Alright, so we need that thing to open. missing something here? Something important? What's a button do? Nothing. I click the button, nothing happens. Okay, that is not clickable. Okay, can I sit in the throne? No. There. Okay. Looking carefully. What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm missing something important here, and I don't know what it is. Or I'm not seeing it. Ah! Where was that before? That it got knocked down or whatever. There we go. That's what I was looking for in the first place. Okay. Let's get on up out of here. Okay. Dead end. Out we go. Done. Okay. Well, everybody, I want to thank you for watching another episode of Expedition Skyrim. As I said, we are rapidly approaching the end of Volume 1, Korvelain Demon Hunter, and we are getting ready to move on to Volume 2. If you have not voted yet, please do so. You'll find a link to the voting page in the comments or the show notes below. In addition to that, if you've got a build that you would like to nominate for potential selection in Volume 3, please do so now. We are accepting nominations for Volume 3 and votes on builds for Volume 2. So feel free to do that. All the information you need to do that is below. If you'd like to get up-to-date information on things that are going on with CouchWarriorTV, please feel free to subscribe or follow me on Twitter @CharacterWonk. You can also find that down below. And you can find information on everything that's going on here on TamrielVault.com and CharacterCrusade.com. Until next time...